What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video, and today it's the 50th of March 2022. It's been a while since I made these videos, but if you're into crypto and making money with stocks, hit the subscribe button and drop these likes, and let's get this money together. With that being said, let's get started. So what I usually do is I always start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is been rejected at the price of 45,425 to be exact. And yeah, it's pretty much interesting what Bitcoin is doing lately. With all the action lately in the world with Ukraine and Putin and the whole USA narrative, NATO, NAVO. It's basically a wild west lately. And we have seen that Bitcoin has basically been the currency, the cryptocurrency that most of the countries are using. So a lot of Russian people are using crypto, Bitcoin, because the Russian ruble is basically went down. It's not very interesting to be in the position of these Russian rubles, as you can see. It's pretty much went down since the 10th of February this year, and yeah, it's not very interesting. So back to Bitcoin. I do think that we still are not finished downstairs. I think we'll need some more support downstairs to continue this race to the 100K worth of Bitcoin, $100K worth of Bitcoin. So that's my game plan for now. I'm on the 4-hour chart, so let's bring it a little back and let's go on the daily chart. So this is what Bitcoin is look like at the moment. We have seen the yield curve has been flattened since April of last year. That basically was the moment when the market went down. We have reached an all-time high of 64,860. And then, yeah, we reached the bottom at 30,000 levels. And then the big guys pushed Bitcoin up for the second rally, and we went up to the same area, 67,000. So we basically had a double top. And lately, last year, November 2021, the Federal Reserve basically messaged they would start tapering the money. So basically, they would start increasing the interest rates. So there was not going to be a lot of free money on the market. So everything, every person was pretty much hesitating. They pretty much were worried about what they're going to do with their stocks, because that means the value of their stocks were coming down, because the free money is not free money anymore. We got to really do something for the money. So it's not inconvenient for the people. So since the November of 2021, since the chairman of Federal Reserve have told us that he will start tapering, we have seen a declining of Bitcoin, and we're now at the price level of 39,000. So I do think that Bitcoin would go can go even lower than the 30,000. So that's pretty much my gameplay. And yeah, we still have to wait. And the blue line is still the 350-day moving average. So technically, we're still in a bear market. So yeah, that's what I've been focusing on, and that's what I've been doing. And for the guys that be following my YouTube channel, today I have a very exciting subject that I want to share with you guys. But first, let's get on to Ethereum. So Ethereum is still the #1 blockchain that be used for DeFi and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and we have reached the level of $2,650 to be exact. As you can see, I do think that Ethereum still can reach the lower levels around $1,500, but it all depends on the situation of the Federal Reserve and the situation in Russia, in Ukraine. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. We have seen that the dominance of Bitcoin went up. It had reached a peak of 43%. And as I've been telling you guys, if the Bitcoin dominance is not returning on the levels of 48-50%, that's when I'm start to get bullish. So we still have a little much to go. And I'm now at the moment where I reach my big subject that I want to share with you guys. So lately I've been jumping into AnchorProtocol, and AnchorProtocol is basically, I have to say this right, it's a decentralized saving protocol offering low volatile yields on Terra stablecoin deposits, powered by a diversified stream of staking rewards from major proof of stake. So if you have been following crypto lately, y'all know that the blockchain Terra Luna have been making a lot of noise. So yeah, there has been a lot of projects, big projects, been planning their seeds on the Terra Luna ecosystem. And one of these projects is AnchorProtocol. And I've been doing some due diligence about it, and these are some few points that I want to share with you guys. So you can basically earn a lot of yield on the ANC protocol, and you have to do it on the Terra Luna blockchain. You deposit stablecoin and you can earn about 20% APY. And you also can borrow UST, so the Terra stablecoin, by providing bonded Luna or ETH as collateral. So this big business. So I've been trying it also, and it's pretty much booming. It's pretty much interesting. And what we have seen lately is that Anchor has reached a market cap of $1.4 billion. So back in February, the 28th of February, they pretty much had a market cap of $878 million, but they have reached this on the same area, maybe around the 3rd of the 2nd of March, so a few days ago. And we currently at the price of we currently at a value of $1.4 billion worth of market cap. So it had made a lot of noise, so I've been diving in some Anchor protocol. So as you can see, the total value locked in DeFi Llama and the whole DeFi system is $200 billion, and that's the total value locked. And the top 5 coins are Curve, MakerDAO, Lido, Convex, with the whole Convex and the Curve and the Curve Wars and etc. If you have seen my videos, then you basically know what I'm talking about. Aave is the #1 lending platform, and number 6 in a row is AnchorProtocol on the Terra Luna blockchain, and it has a market value of total value locked of $11.4 billion. So that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money on the blockchain. So yeah, that's good to see. There's a new sheriff in time called AnchorProtocol. So yeah, so this is the dashboard. What I said, $14 billion total value locked on the AnchorProtocol. The current price of an Anchor coin is $5.28, and it's on the Terra blockchain, as I've been telling you guys. The total deposit is $8 billion, and 2.5 is borrowed. So as you can see, it's been bubbling. Last year it was pretty much down, but this year it's been making some noise. So I would suggest you guys to go do your due diligence about it. So I've put some stable coin in it, and this is what I'm earning. And it's looked very good because you can earn APY of 74% yearly, and if you put your governance token ANC, you can earn up to 20% of yield. So why keep your money on a bank account here in Europe or wherever you are? Just put it in crypto and let the money do the work for you. So back to this, what Anchor offers: better yield. Anchor yield is stable and attractive, powered by staking returns from multiple proof of stake blockchains, easier integration, saving as a service, frictionless access, and a total supply of 1 billion, and it's now reached 1.4. So it's very much interesting. It had an APY of 20% for the stable coin, and these are the big investors. Alameda, when you see Alameda, you have to think about Solana and Bank Freeman. So there are big names on this project, and I'm pretty much bullish on this project. So the next thing that I want to share with you guys is on the same subject, but it's more about a strategy. And there's a Twitter account, Wag Me ID. We are gonna make it idea, and he pretty much explaining you how can you avoid the inflation. And he made a thread about it. With the USA latest CPI at 7.5 inflation, it's at the highest in 40 years. How can you protect your purchasing power safely and beat inflation without worries? A short comic and thread and how Anchor Protocol can protect your from inflation. So what he said, how can you beat inflation? Hold your noodles, buddy. Have you heard of high interest crypto savings account? It's a great way to earn interest on your money. I'm putting my money on Anchor Protocol, which gives me about 90% interest a year on my money. So if you put $1,000 and you just put it on the protocol, that same $1,000 would be $1,000, $1,190 next year. So why keep your money in the bank? So the same $1,000 Anchor will become $1,190 next year. That is way better than putting it on the bank where it's only become $1,001, which isn't enough to beat inflation. So things will keep feeling more expensive. Earn some free lunch money with a high interest rate crypto savings. So I pretty much like this comic, this thread, so I shared it on my Twitter. So I suggest you guys go check it out and go check what this Anchor is all about. So what we also have to explain is that the total value locked on the Terra ecosystem is $23 billion, as you can see. That's the second blockchain that has a lot of total value locked. And the first one is Bitcoin, but the second altcoin is Ethereum with $150 billion total value locked. Think about DeFi, think about NFTs and that kind of things. But the third one is Terra Luna, as you can see, 23 billion. And of these 23 billion, you have to remind yourself that 11 billion is locked on ANC. So if you see these numbers, that means it's super bullish. So these are the blockchain that pretty much are doing it. I'm also bullish on the Phantom ecosystem. Binance, not as I used to be, but Avalanche and Phantom, I'm pretty much bullish. Polygon could be a huge one, but Solana, I'm not pretty much bullish on it. But that subject, I will make another video about it. But for now, you have to remind yourself that the total value locked on the Terra ecosystem is 23 billion, almost 24 billion. And it's almost a half of that is on the ANC Anchor Protocol system. So go check out these numbers, and that's something that I also wanted to mention in this video. So for now, back to the original video. So yeah, the current price is $5.27, and we have reached a market cap of 1.4 billion, as I said before. And it's pretty much interesting, this whole ecosystem. I do think with the current tokenomics that Anchor Protocol can reach X5s from now. So that could be around $25, $30. So a last thing that I want to share with you guys, the next thing I want to share with you guys on the Anchor Protocol is pretty much the structure. And yeah, so this is the white paper, and the white paper says the core building block of the Anchor saving protocol is the Terra Money market, a WebAssembly smart contract on the Terra blockchain that facilitates depositing and borrowing of Terra stablecoins, Terra USD. For instance, the money market is defined by a pool of Terra deposit that earns interest from borrowers. Borrowers put down digital asset as collateral to borrow Terra from the pool. The interest rate is determined algorithmically as a function of the borrowing demand and supply, which is encoded by the pool utilization ratio, fraction of the Terra that has been borrowed. So this is how it works. It's the stable coin. You pretty much borrow stable lending, and then it returns the interest. That's pretty much how it works. So one other thing I want to share with you guys is, I'm not gonna read this whole white paper. You can check it out on their website. price and staking yield leverage. Users can leverage their positions by putting their asset as collateral to borrow stable coins and buy more of the same asset. So you basically can borrow your money and buy more of the same asset. It's pretty much a loop. So it's free money. Users can similarly take advantage of the low rate periods by borrowing stablecoin cheap and purchasing B asset which yield exit their borrowing cost. Users who seek extra stable liquidity can do so while paying little to none additional interest, given the deposit interest rate is subsidized by their assets block rewards. Okay, the conclusion, and here it comes. We have presented Anchor, a saving protocol on the Terra blockchain powered by a money market as collateralized by tokenized stakes. The protocol defines the anchor rate derived from the yield of the market highest proof of stake assets blockchain economic interest at rate benchmark. Anchor utilizes the block rewards of the B asset to offer depositors stable return equal to anchor rate. We believe the Anchor's simplicity and robustness make it fitting answer to reach the household saving product powered by cryptocurrency. Bam. So it's pretty much bullish news, guys. The whole structure of the ecosystem of Anchor is pretty much bullish. And what made it more interesting is that these guys are basically operating on the Terra Luna blockchain. So if we go to the Terra Luna, we have seen that Luna been making noise lately, and it has a market cap of 31 billion, and it's been doing great lately since last May of 2021. We have seen Terra Luna had an all-time high of $100. So it's a pretty interesting blockchain. A lot of dollar stable coins went to Terra Luna ecosystem. So I'm pretty bullish on the whole Anchor working on the Terra Luna blockchain. So yeah, that's what I want to share with you guys. And you basically need some USDT to put on your wallet on the Terra station, and you can buy it on the KuCoin, and you can buy it on Binance. That's where you can buy some stables. That's where you can buy some ANC coin, and you pretty much can send it to your wallet, and then you connect it to this website, and that's where you're gonna earn some yield. And yeah, so as I say, you earn some 20% of yield APR, and with this pool you earn 74%. So it's a no-brainer, guys. It's a no-brainer. So I put some in just to see how it works, and I'm pretty much bullish. So this is the news that I want to share with you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been a while that I made some videos because I pretty much was busy with work. So yeah, I hope you guys loved this video. And don't forget, the short did not close their position. So for the few people that have been watching my videos, when I say these positions are not closed, you do know that I'm talking about AMC and GME, because this play is still not closed. So that means there's still some money to be made. But with the next few months, I do think that we can see the stock market is going down. So that will be a big opportunity to buy some stocks. Don't forget. So for the moment now, AMC is hovering between the $14 and $21. And as you can see, I do think that it will go much lower than that, but this will be the next buy opportunity for me, around $10. And that same is for GME. So GME has a new CEO, Ryan, and I do like this CEO. He's pretty much, he was the CEO of a pet company, and he now a pet company, Chewy, and he did pretty good. And now he's the CEO of GameStop, and he's a young CEO with a lot of ambition, and he pretty much try to make this whole GameStop work. And he has a lot of funds to do this. So I'm very bullish on GameStop still, but I do think that we can reach some lower levels around the $75. So that's still something that we have to keep in play. So last thing I want to share with you guys is actually a few things. Gold has been doing great since of the war, and that's something we all should be aware of, because everyone's trying to put their money in something safe. So gold is yeah, pretty much the asset of God, as we can say, and money is the asset of human. So everyone's trying to put their money in some assets which God made, and gold is one of them. And the NAS is pretty much a chart that we have to follow. If the NAS going up, the whole market is going up. If the NAS going down, the whole market's going down. So pretty much the NAS 100 chart, US NAS 100 chart, NASDAQ is pretty much leading. So as you can see, we pretty much have been flattening the curve here, and we have seen some lower levels. So I do think that in the next few months, we could hit the 12,000 range and maybe even the 9,000 range, because we do need some big crisis. So keep in mind these charges, we have to follow what these markets gonna do. So that also is the same with the S&P 500. As you can see, we pretty much flatten the curve here, and we're pretty much going to a downtrend. The ladder has been broken, as a few friends were telling me on Clubhouse. So yeah, this could be some interesting things for the next months, guys. Be prepared. Be prepared. And what's the fix telling it? Fix is basically the volatility. A high volatility, as you can see, around 30. So it's pretty much going to be an interesting ride for the next few months. With that being said, back to Anchor. I hope you guys love this video. I hope you guys are planning to do your own due diligence. We have a total value locked of $14 billion, guys, and I'm pretty much bullish on this whole ecosystem. So go do your due diligence, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.